Everybody knows that the environment's not doing great. The water level's not doing great. And humans are the main cause of that. And so we gotta be the main answer to that. But it's something more than just like science, and something more than just like physical. You have to take it into the spiritual context and maybe even do away with those two words, because people get hung up on those two words. As we're at the roundhouse in our tribal village of Tuimeali, colonially named Redding, California. Mount Shasta is where our Genesis place says we were born from. So when Shasta Dam was created and we made our way from there all the way down to the Bay Area following the McCloud River and the Sacramento River, it displaced our people to this place where we're at now, which is more south where we would like to be. The relationship between my people and the land is vast, it's extensive. It's something language doesn't really articulate well. But the connection is ceremonial, it's sacred site, it's a connection to the birds, it's all the animals, and we also include all the spiritual beings inside of that, the spiritual makeup. The state of our land right now is there's no food there. There's lots of water missing, the animals are disappearing. If you wanted to survive out on the land where we're at, it's gonna be really tough. Grams is our Aunt Florence Jones. She's our spiritual leader before my mom was. She told us that in order for us to make it through, we have to keep going to our sacred places, keep singing, and to restore salmon up the river system. Because if you bring the salmon back, it restores everything. The salmon are a keystone species physically and scientifically, and so a lot of things are dependent on the salmon. On the microbial level, even the trees, us, all the birds, everything is dependent on the salmon to bring back nutrients from the ocean, to put back into the soil and help everything grow again. Some of the work that we're doing is different because it incorporates the traditional ecological knowledge of place. We offer that perspective because we're still attached to our songs and dances and beliefs of place, and we still know the stories of place.
You can't answer why a salmon does everything it does. It just does, and it's gonna know what to do. We are installing an eDNA sampler here. It's just science side of things. And for us as a Winnemem people, we don't really need this info. We know what's here, but a lot of people will need answers.
It's not just, oh, we're gonna restore it just because it's gonna help the environment. It's like, it's our life. How we reconnect with spirit and feeling whole and feeling at home.
That's the mandate. It came from a spiritual knowing and a trust.
It can be difficult because it's not tangible. You just gotta trust that they know the right thing to do, the spirits, the land, the salmon. But it does require our help.
That's where like spiritual imagination comes in. It pushes the limits of the impossible and into the miracle realm. That's where belief systems are changed. And this is why we think we can bring the salmon back. Why we think we can actually take down some of these dams and restore the whole Sacramento River and McCloud River. The world is different than people think. We can manifest miracles into this realm. If I could snap my fingers in 5 years, I could have my full ceremonies in store. We have our salmon restoration efforts in place, ready to go, and freeing up all our river systems, and everything is in equilibrium. If that happens, then people will be more happy, people will be more healthy, and we can just be more of what our humanness is calling forth.